It's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for the Lakers, we've got Trevor Ariza, and it's Fisher in at the point guard position. Now here's Rose.
Oh, my goodness!
I did not know he could get up like that.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Pass to Vujacic. From behind the arc. Rose grabs the board. Chicago with the ball. Here's Antetokounmpo. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Here's Fisher. Pass to Ariza. Now Gasol, defended by Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Now here's Rose. Defense right on him. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Ariza passes to Fisher. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Odom. Pass to Vujacic. Shot is up. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Chicago. On the take. Sweet little floater.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Here's Fisher. Poke loose. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Oh, sweet move.
Like the way LeBron uses his body sometimes on the defensive end, is not afraid to get a little bit physical, especially after all that bumping he takes on the offensive end.
Here's Odom. Pass to Fisher. To win the drought. And he lays it in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oh, man!
Oh!
Once Rose feels like he has to step on the defense, he's ready for a liftoff. What a slam!
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
For Chicago, Harden comes in for Mitchell, and Irving is subbed in for Rose. So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 6. Gasol passes to Odom. Here's Walton. Here's Gasol, defended by Porzingis. Pass to Odom. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple.
Gotta love the overall court awareness. Gasol always knows when there's a wide open teammate ready to shoot, and sometimes makes a dribble to set defenders up before delivering.
Here's Irving. And Gasol with the block. Fisher, the pass to Walton. Chicago with a rebound. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Irving. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range.
Zero hesitation. Irving was all set to go.
Los Angeles trails by 6. Here's Fisher. And here's Gasol, defended by Porzingis. Gasol passes to Walton. And the shot goes down.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Irving. Going inside. It's good. Irving's got 5.
Look, this guy, Kyrie Irving, has incredible confidence when he's going inside to finish over the D.
So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Fisher. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter here. 5 on the clock. Pass to Vujicic. Here's Walton. The 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Nice shot by Harden.
Well, you better be right up on James Harden or else he's going to bury these threes, and he will do it in bunches.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Fisher. Pass to Gasol. Can't hit that one.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And so it's Chicago with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court for Chicago, James Harden out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Robinson in at the power forward position. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game here. Chicago making a switch here. Leonard's checked in.
One shot.
And that one falls for Rose. Here's Farmar. Outside, Brown. Pass to Radmanovic. Gasol, a screen on Leonard. Here's Radmanovic. Off target from three-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Harden. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Radmanovic. Second chance effort. Gasol misses. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Chicago. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Rose. And Gasol with the block.
Got to respect the reach and length of Pau Gasol. Outstanding job of skying up for that rejection.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Walton. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Chicago leading by 12. Leonard finds Rose. It's deflected. Here's Radmanovic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Now here's Rose. He's guarded closely. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, Harden in sync with his teammates, and he's looking to create whenever he can.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chicago. Mitchell comes in for James Harden. Los Angeles trails by 14. Here's Farmar. Pass to Gasol. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Down low. And there's Leonard on the assist from Rose. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one.
Working some magic inside. Leonard so polished.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Ariza. Gasol inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Here's Farmar. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Ariza's been in the league a long time, so a great job of reading the defense with some rhythm that time.
Here's Rose. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Rose has gone a terrific 6 for 8 shooting from the floor. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The 3 drains the triple. Radmanovic has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And the assist there goes to Ariza. Good at continuing the ball movement on that possession.
Outside Mitchell. 3-pointer. On target from range. And Chicago leads by 16.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Pass to Vujacic. Here's Radmanovic. Gasol the screen from 20 feet. And it's Radmanovic missing. 1:14 left in the first half. Here's Rose. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Rose has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Here's Radmanovic. Gasol the screen. Pass to Farmar. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Harden, he's checked in for Rose. 3-pointer, Harden. And Walton pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Ariza. Here's the 3. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Harden. Got it. Harden's got 5 now.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half of this one.
Pau Gasol.
Here's Fisher, defended by Harden. To the middle. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Derrick Rose has been leading the charge for Chicago, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We've got Trevor Ariza, and it's Fisher in at the point. Here's Gasol. Pass to Fisher. Back to Gasol. Over Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Hey, Fisher.
To the paint. 5 to shoot. Gasol misses. Chicago leading by 20. On the court for Chicago. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's James Harden. And it's James in at the 3. Pass to Odom. Here's Ariza. He's scoreless. Shot's good by Vujacic.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And here's Mitchell.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
For Chicago, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Harden.
For the away team, Kawhi Leonard.
Pass to Vujacic.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Here's Ariza. Check by James. And the basket is good. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. He can't get that one to fall. Los Angeles trails by 18. Odom, pass to Fisher. Here's Vujacic. Pass to Ariza. Gasol, the screen. Fires for 3. Ariza can't get it to go. Ariza's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Exploding to the rim. No getting in Shai's way, especially when he's got a full head of steam.
Fisher, the pass to Ariza. Gasol against Porzingis. Pass to Fisher. Now here's Gasol. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it from the high post. Chicago with a rebound. James outside. And here's Mitchell. Lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
Ariza passes to Gasol. Leonard pulls down the board. Chicago leading by 22. Outside Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Mitchell. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. That one goes. Count it.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
1:19 left in the third. Over to the wing. Inside. Here's Odom. They get the rebound. And Porzingis with the block. And they'll get another chance. Here's Ariza. Leonard defending. For three. Ariza can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 22. Fires from the wing. Outside for Mitchell. Second chance shot. Ariza pulls down the board. Takes a three. Fisher, that's good. Fisher's got 5.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
27 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. A nice shot by Mitchell.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Farmar, guarded by Rose. Good D by Rose. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. He's got 17. And so it's Chicago with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Breakers dance crew.
They've got Miller, and it's Ariza in at the 3. Rose can't connect. From deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Rose outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Knocked loose. Here's Farmar. For 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Chicago leading by 20. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And he makes a first.
Second team foul. At the line for your home.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Chicago. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now here's Rose. Defense is right there. Basket's good.
Oh boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Los Angeles trails by 20. Pass to Ariza. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Farmar, guarded by Rose. Here's Ariza. Clock at 6. Here's Farmar. Over to the left wing. Here's Walton. Tries again. Good on the jump shot. Walton's got 7 points for the quarter. Chicago leading by 18. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Lakers call timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
For Chicago, Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Wembanyama. LeBron comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for James Harden. They get it back. Chicago with the ball. Rose. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
An excellent finisher who loves to bring the intensity. Rose will challenge anybody at the rim.
At the line for the away team.
Good on both. Here's Fisher. Pass to Ariza. Gasol inside. Defended by Porzingis. Count it. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Los Angeles trails by 20. Here's Fisher. Pass to Odom. The crossover. Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And they pick up 2. And Chicago leads by 20.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Fisher, the pass to Gasol. Here's Vujacic. Here's Fisher. Just 5 to shoot. And then Gasol with the jam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Rose into the lane, and he gets it to go. Rose has got 10 points in just the second half.
And Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
Pass to Ariza. Gasol against Porzingis. Gasol misses. Chicago leading by 20. Rose outside. There's the steal. Here's Vujacic. Rejected by James.
That anticipation off the charts. Great job by LeBron to deny that one.
Good on the bucket.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Fisher, the pass to Ariza. Now here's Gasol, defended by Porzingis. Good D by Porzingis. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rose. Can't cash it in from close range. Now Los Angeles with it. Odom, pass to Fisher. And denied! He sends it right off the glass. Now here's Rose. And down it goes. 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so Chicago takes the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Behring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now, time for our player of the game, Derrick Rose.